Okay, good Saturday evening. We're coming to you, getting ready to get on the Blue Ridge Parkway and head south. We're just outside of Blowing Rock, North Carolina on Highway 321. And we're headed up to the Rough Ridge Overlook for a sunset tonight. Rough Ridge is a nice little short and pretty non-strenuous hike. If you want to get some good views for a little bit of effort, this is a good one to go to. Been up there a couple of times. It's really nice in the fall. The only thing about the trail, and I'll be showing you more of that, it's a very, very rocky trail. In fact, the first time I ever went on it, I named it the 1,000 Places to Hurt Yourself Trail, because it is very rocky and you do have to be careful, but it's also very short and very easy to hike and provides an outstanding view. So we're going to head up there tonight for the sunset. Rough Ridge Trail is located at mile marker 302.8 on the Blue Ridge Parkway, and there's not an actual wooden marker that says that, but that's at what point it is on the parkway. So it's just north of Grandfather Mountain and the Linn Cove Viaduct and just south of Blowing Rock. So we're going to head up that way and let you see what it looks like. Now, just for your information, Rough Ridge Trail is pet friendly. If you've watched any of our Great Smoky Mountains videos, actually I don't know if we've even discussed that. Yeah, I think we did on the Gatlinburg Trail. Almost all of the Smoky Mountain trails are not pet friendly. There are two exceptions, the Oconaluftee Trail and the Gatlinburg Trail. But since this one's not in a national park, you can take your pets on it. So be aware of that. If you do have a dog that likes to get out and walk with you, it's perfectly fine to take your dog on this trail. We have not decided if we're going to take Rovier or not. He's not been the most well-behaved dog this evening. Rovier, you want to go on a hike? Are you still in a bad mood?
I'm never in a bad mood.
All right, he's calmed down just a little bit. He was growling at me on the way up here. There's a little bit of a shot of Grandfather Mountain before it disappears behind the trees. Coming up on Julian Price Park picnic area. Still got a little bit to go before we get to Rough Ridge. Hoping to get up there by sunset. I like to hike about halfway up it. You can go all the way to the top. It's still a short hike, but I think the halfway point, there's a huge rock that's there. I think that's the best view. So that's where I think we're going to try to get to tonight. So. One thing that's interesting about the change of elevation between where we live and the mountains is that it's May the 8th, and back down where we live, everything's green. And spring is just barely starting to spring, I guess is the word. Up here, spring has not sprung yet. Trees are just starting to put forth some leaves, and you drop down a couple of thousand feet into the valleys and everything's green. And that's just the climate change between the higher elevations and the lower elevations. I think right now we're maybe around 4,000 feet or a little above, almost at our destination, the Rough Ridge parking area, not too much further. Alright, we're getting ready to turn into Rough Ridge Overlook. We just passed Milepost 302. You got a shot of Grandfather Mountain coming into view. And we're going to get a better shot of Grandfather Mountain once we get up to that rock. So, wow, we're going to have it all to ourselves.
How nice.
I hope it's open. It's not. Is it not open?
Well, wait, this ain't it.
I apologize for that last blunder. I pulled into the wrong parking lot. So we're going to drive on up just a little bit further. I think I said it was milepost 302.8, and we just passed 302, and I thought the trail was closed, but that wasn't the trailhead. I don't think we're going to have this one by ourselves tonight. This is a pretty popular spot. We have not met a lot of cars this evening.
No, there's not been much traffic.
No, but I'm guessing they're all right up here. So we'll see. Right around this curve should be, well, I don't know what I'm doing.
Seems further.
That's a long .8. We're getting there, folks. Ah, here it is. Alright, coming up. I'm guessing we won't have it by ourselves. And I'm right. Alright, yeah, it's going to be fairly crowded, but not too bad. Alright, here we are at Rough Ridge Overlook. Elevation of 4,293 feet. And we're going to get ready to begin our ascent up the short trail. I'm going to let you see how rocky it is. Got a lot of these little purple flowers blooming right here around the sign. Got a little stream flowing out of the mountain here. Up there's the bridge. We're going to be crossing that bridge in a moment, so I'll let you see that when we get to it. Alright, you start off by climbing some stairs, but not too many. Like I say, this is not a long hike. It's not a hard hike. I would probably say it's moderate to moderate easy. Again, it's just treacherous in some places because of the rockiness of it. And it does stay muddy in some spots. This is the bridge I was just showing you. Now, in the fall of the year, that tree right there, those trees turn a very bright yellow, and it's a beautiful picture to take with those yellows bloom, or not blooming, but turning, and with this bridge. Very nice picture. We'll try to come back this fall and get that shot. Here we got a tree that's been uprooted. So,
it's kind of recent, doesn't it?
yeah, it does. Anyway, the trail's starting to get a little more rocky. We've been on it maybe 5 minutes now. And I know I sound winded. It's really not that bad. I just haven't hiked in a while. And that initial climb up those steps, you can see how rocky this trail is. Rough Ridge, yeah. I don't know if that's why or not, but it makes sense. And you can see this is what we still got. How rocky that's going to be. Nice little shelter there if it was to come rain. Right here is the first little open area, a little wooden walkway and a rock. We're going to go up past this a little bit. But here's Grandfather Mountain. Now, the sun has not officially set yet, but it has. It's gone down behind the flank of Grandfather there. So I'll let you see a little bit of the view from here.
You can see spring in the valley.
Oh yeah, if you look down at the valley, you see how green it is, and then as you move up the mountain, less and less. That's a perfect, I'm glad you pointed that out, that's a perfect example right there of what I was talking about. Looking back down into the valley toward Burke County and Caldwell County, the cities of Morganton and Lenore. Alright, let's move on up. Now the trail becomes a slight bit less rocky, a little more narrow. So, I was hoping to get up here before the sun was out of view, but that's not going to happen, so hopefully we'll still get some nice views of some colorful skies. Not going to go all the way to the top, because it's basically the same view as the point we are going to, and I actually think the rock we're going to has a little bit better view. So, not too much further. And up here is where we're going, onto that rock. So, not much further. Okay, we have reached our stopping point, so I'm going to just let you see, point out a couple of things to you that you'll probably never need to know. Basically totally useless information. But down in the valley there, that is High Brighton Mountain in the city of Lenoir, North Carolina. And actually, we hiked up there last summer, and you got a pretty good view from up there. It's only a little over 2,200 feet in elevation, but you got a lot of view of the surrounding area. So anyway, that's what we're looking at now. Down there's where we just were. That couple's getting their picture taken. Like my wife just pointed out, that's a nice place for it. So pan over here, looking down into Morganton area, Burke County. Here's my lovely wife. You want to say anything?
Hi.
Okay. She waxes eloquent this evening. What do you think of this view?
I love it. It's beautiful.
All right.
It's very pretty.
Over here, let me point out a couple of distinct features. See those two funny looking mountains looking, or not looking, but pointing the opposite direction. The one on the left is, let's see if my wife knows.
That one is Table Rock.
Table Rock, that's just above the city of Morganton. And then there's the Linville Gorge in the middle, and what's the one on the right?
Hawksbill.
Hawksbill.
And we hiked up that one last summer.
We sure did. We hiked up that last summer. I think it was about a 2-mile hike. Again, not a very bad hike. A little bit of effort involved in that one. So, and again, pointing out, look how green it is down in the valleys. Mm-hmm. Now, let me go all the way over here to the right, and then I'm going to go back to the left. Right here is Grandfather Mountain. That's one of the most rugged mountains in the eastern United States. It's not one of the tallest. The elevation of Grandfather is just under 6,000 feet. It's about 5,964 feet, I think. You can't see it from here. There's a swinging bridge at the top. You could actually pay, I think it's pretty expensive to go up there. I haven't been in years, but there's a swinging bridge, a couple of gift shops, a nature habitat, some really nice views.
I think you can have picnics and stuff like that.
You can have picnics, and also in the movie Forrest Gump, I think he ran that section.
Yeah. So
now panning back over here to the left is the Linn Cove Viaduct. I remember when that was built back in the 1980s. Then we came up here shortly after it, but that's a neat little thing. If you ever have people come from out of town that are from Florida or somewhere there's no mountains, you need to take them across that thing, because
it's different.
Yeah, it's different. People who aren't used to it tend to get a little nervous. So, and out here in the distance is the Black Mountains, which is the highest mountain range in the eastern United States. Well, I think the Smokies average higher elevation, but the Black Mountain range is only 16 miles from east to west, or from one end to the other. But the two highest mountains in the eastern United States are in the Black Mountains. And I'm zooming up, if you can see it through the hazelnut, Mount Mitchell. Elevation is 6,684 feet. And then Mount Craig, just to the right of that. And then all the way over here to the end is Silo Knob. That's the end of the Black Mountains. Now this little mountain closer to us, I just told you about Grandfather. This one with the tower on top is called Grandmother Mountain. No lie, that is the name of it.
Well, it just makes sense.
Yeah, well, he was lonely, so
yeah.
He got him a wife. And then looking again at the, actually, I'm trying to think if that's the Linville Gorge right there.
Where?
I'm not sure. Actually, over to the left of Grandmother Mountain. But I think when we were on Hawksbill, I think that was the Linville Gorge.
It was.
Okay, unless it just extends over there. That looks like a gorge of some sort right there.
Yeah, but no, yeah, from Hawksbill, we were looking right down in it.
And that peak way out in the distance, I don't know for sure on that one, but I would guess Roan Mountain. or one of the balds next to Roan Mountain, maybe Grassy Ridge Bald or something to that effect. But that is in the area where Roan Mountain is, and it's high, so I'm going to guess that's Roan Mountain over there. But very, very good view from up here. Zoom out a little bit more. Look back down the Blue Ridge Parkway. And I was hoping to see a lot better color from the sunset this evening than what we're seeing.
Looks like more clouds are coming in.
Yeah, they are. And, you know, to get really good sunset colors, you need some clouds, but you don't need that many.
Yeah, it's like it's blocking it almost.
Yeah, it is. So just there's a little bit of color here, but not anything like what I was hoping.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, I've been working in the yard and in the garden for the last 2 days. I just honestly wanted to get out of the house and get away and do something, and we couldn't go too far from home, so this is nice and close. So, like I say, our preference is to go to the Smokies, but we live a lot further from the Smokies than we do right here, so we get up here quite a bit too in this area. But the trail does continue on. As you can see, that's actually the trail right there. It continues on up to the top of that ridge. The view up there is essentially the same. I actually like this view better. I will say that this is one of the prettiest areas for viewing fall colors. Now, when we were here last October, I don't know why, but this one hillside right here, it looked like it was on fire. I mean, there was red, orange, yellow, every color you could imagine. Then some areas it hadn't even started yet. It was just like right there. I don't know if the air is just a little colder, but you know, there was still some color all around us. Like right over in this area was really nice, but it just seemed like that one little patch right there, it was just like it was on fire, where everything else still hadn't really peaked yet. But if you want to see some fall color, this is the place to come.
Oh, definitely.
So, looking down, I'm going to guess that might be Lake James over there. I know I'm looking back down into Burke County, so. What you pointing at?
I was trying to look where you said Lake James. I was trying to look.
Well, do you see that? Yeah.
Yeah, I see it now.
All right. Yeah, I think we probably we're just going to head back down now. I was going to wait till after sunset and watch the colors start coming in off the clouds, but there's just too many clouds, and we're not going to see much of anything like that tonight. So I don't really want to walk down that rocky trail in the dark anyway.
I brought a flashlight just in case.
Yeah, that was a good idea, but I don't think we're going to need it. There is a little bit of color being cast back over to the south. So, yeah, you can see a long way from up here. You can actually see, I can actually see Baker's Mountain down in past Hickory. If I can find it, yeah, there it is. That's Baker's Mountain. I don't even know why they call that a mountain. It's about 1,700 feet. And then you're looking on down towards Kings Mountain and the South Carolina state line out in the distance. Alright, we're going to head back down. Hope y'all enjoyed this. We're going to try to make it a point to come back up here in the fall and let you see just how nice this place is when the leaves are turning, because, well, as you can imagine, you got a pretty good view of the whole valley here, and when that's on turning peak colors, it just looks like it's on fire. So we'll try to get back up here then. Alright, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit like and subscribe. Thank you. Okay, well, I decided to record just a little bit more. Sorry about asking you to like and subscribe. I thought I was done. But we are getting a little bit of orange color above Grandfather Mountain now. Not a lot, but enough that I'm not going to walk up here for nothing. So my wife's doing a selfie thing. Go ahead.
No.
Take a video of you doing your selfie. Go ahead, I'm not on you now, I'm zoomed up.
I know, but I'm sliding. So it's like,
well, here, let's get that.
That'd be real good.
You're going to do the butt crawl down. Go ahead.
I thought I ripped my pants. That'd be real funny.
Oh, yeah. Bound to get some subscribers. Whoa, I'm about to fall myself.
Care.
I'm going to edit that part out. Yeah, we are actually starting to get just a little bit of color. Still not what I was hoping for, but it's nice.
The pink's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
That's why I wore my pink sweatshirt.
Fit right in.
would look like a cloud.
Look like a clown.
Cloud!
Oh, cloud. So I said, why do you want to look like a clown?
No.
Alright. Here we got a car coming off of the viaduct. I just had it. It's a red car.
I see another one, headlights coming through the
Yeah.
thing. I remember the first time we went, well, as a kid growing up, I was scared of heights and my dad driving. He's like, no, we won't go across it. I'll turn around. Next thing I know.
He lied to you, didn't he?
We were on it and we were all like silent. We were
Yeah.
scared to death.
You hadn't rode across it till you rode across it with me. I don't know where that red car went. They must have stopped.
No, I thought they...
Oh, I never did see them. Okay. Alright, well anyway, we are going to head back down, so let me go through all that pitch again. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
Thanks.